Alright everybody, welcome back to iBluairJgR. Today's video is a special product review sponsored by Neewer. They're a photography and audio equipment company and they sent me 2 of their products to review. Before we get started, a little background information about me. In addition to being a gaming YouTube content creator, I am a photographer. So when Neewer contacted me and asked me which products I would be interested in reviewing, I picked 2 that have the most value for me. The first is the Neewer 72-inch camera tripod, and the second is the Neewer NW-700 microphone kit. Now let's get started. We're going to do the tripod first. Tripods are pretty simple products, so you either get a good one or a bad one, but there are some qualities you look for and some features that are really nice to have, so I'm going to keep this part simple and say the Neewer tripod is solid. The most important thing here is that my $1,000 camera feels safe and secure when it's set up on the tripod, so it's doing what it's supposed to do. For a quick run through of the features, it's got a 360-degree rotatable center column that can be moved vertically and locked in different positions. The angle of each leg can be adjusted independently, which is good for working outdoors with uneven ground. This is something that I don't benefit from that much because I work indoors or in city streets most of the time, but because there's no center bit for stability on the legs, it's lighter, so if I have to walk around and carry this for a while, then it's not going to wear me down as much. It can hold up to 33 pounds and has thick non-slip rubber at the base of the legs. The camera mount is attached to a rotating ball so you can adjust the position very easily. And finally, it comes with a really nice compact carrying case, which I like. I live in New York City, so I ride the train and bus everywhere, so a compact carrying case means a lot to me. For the next bit, we have the microphone kit, and this is where things get a bit more interesting. The kit cost about $30 and it comes with the NW-700 condenser mic and a foam cover for it, a suspension scissor arm, a table mounting clamp, a metal shock mount, a pop filter, and a 3.5mm male to XLR female cable. Something important to note is that the condenser mic needs 48 volts of phantom power in order to work, so if you don't already have some audio equipment like I do, you'd need to buy the $60 version of this kit. The first thing that you probably noticed is that it comes with a lot of stuff, but here's the question: is it good? We have to look at everything separately in order to understand that. The Neewer NW-700 microphone sold separately is a $20 microphone, and surprise surprise, it sounds like a $20 microphone. I'll do a quick comparison for you with my $90 Audio-Technica ATR 2100. This is not a test with the Neewer NW-700. This is a test with the Audio-Technica ATR 2100. This is a test with the Neewer NW-700. Both of these mics were going into my Behringer UM2 audio interface, and it's clear that the Audio-Technica wins out. But again, I expected it to because it costs almost 4 times more. So with that, the NW-700 microphone I would say is good for someone who's just starting out who wants to experiment with a low-risk investment. You can have no equipment and no experience and spend $60 on the full kit and get everything you need to start a podcast or whatever broadcasting thing you want to do. Meanwhile, if I were to calculate the price of everything in my setup separately, we're getting closer to $200. The silver lining for the Neewer kit is that while the condenser mic leaves a lot to be desired, the rest of the gear will work well with whatever upgrades you buy if you decide to keep pushing forward with whatever you're doing. I've had the microphone arm attached to my table for 7 days now, and I'm not going to take it off. Even better still, I've accidentally been banging it with my elbow for 7 days and it hasn't broken, so that's a good sign. The Neewer adjustable microphone arm sold separately comes in at $12, which is a great deal, and this is something that will last for a good while until you're ready to drop the big bucks on something fancy. So, for a quick recap, the tripod is sturdy and solid. It's geared towards someone that needs flexibility and versatility. The biggest selling points for me are the stability and the compact carrying case. This is the tripod that I wouldn't mind carrying on my back during rush hour. The Neewer NW-700 condenser microphone kit is a great deal, but only for someone buying audio equipment for the first time. The NW-700 microphone doesn't sound that great, but again, it's good for a beginner. It's a low-risk investment, so you can buy it, experiment, and feel what it's like to be a professional. Then if you decide your hobby is worth pushing forward, you can get rid of the microphone, keep the arm and all the other accessories, and move on to something bigger and better. So with all of that said, unfortunately I don't have any promotional codes for you guys, but I still think it's cool to share these kind of things. I get a lot of different emails for sponsored opportunities, and I turn most of them down because I only want to share things that I think are interesting or valuable, and that's what we got here. As always, the name of the channel is iBluairJgR. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.